What a great trading week we've had. Lots to be grateful for. Caught some really big trades this week. And we're able to work the market's edges when the big moves were over. The E-mini, as we can see on our F1 screen, we really still are dealing with a P formation. And there's really good support down in this 55 to 60 area. This is where support started out this morning. And we had really good resistance starting at 70 to perhaps as high as 76. So this is where resistance was. We came in this morning wanting to buy the 60, 62 area. The low was 61.5, 61.25. This was our buy. And we wanted to sell 69s to 71s. That's where the sell was. And that carried the markets through lunch, buying against at 62 area, 63, selling against 70 basically. So we had some good trades. The assessment of the market was absolutely correct, and we were able to trade it that as such. We had our really good setups on our F4 or execution screens. From F1, we moved to F2 this morning to further refine our calls, which generally was off the F1 screen, buy 55s to 60s, sell 70s to 75s. And this morning we came in with a sell at 69.71. And then 74.76. This was S1. That was S2. And then we had our buy at 60. 62, and then 55 to 57. Thought we would have a trading range day today. The housing sector news was important. It came in much higher than forecast, but did not break the market out to the upside. And then we had options expiration. So the combination of these two led us to be basically selling 70 to 75 and buying 55 to 60. Came a little bit inside of that. So we had really great trading. Now, looking at the markets today, would make sell 1, 74 to 76. Sell 2 will be 79 to 81. On the buy side, I'm going to make it 65 for buy 1, plus or minus, and then 60 for buy 2. I don't really like the long side until we find out where support is. Today we had option expirations which colored our thinking. So I'd like to see the market head up, come back, retest support at some level. And if we can't crack that 1855-60 area, I can trade from the long side. And that's the way I see this market this morning. Moving on to the note. Which is a great market for those of you that don't trade it and want you to learn how to trade the note. You can move over to the bond, which happens to be my favorite market. It's 31.25 a tick, and it's got great volatility. Okay, based on yesterday's trend day up, we thought that we would have a pause day in the note. We left last night's market wanting to sell failure to take out 126 even, 126.04. This morning we wanted to sell failure to take out 28 to 126 even. So the idea was pause day. We were going to sell against resistance and buy against support. I had hoped to buy below 20, but the market was strong enough that you had to get long in the 24-25 area. So we did have an inside day, a trading range day, and that's what the analysis says for Monday. Trading range day, and we'll play for that. On the F2 screen, We've got a B pattern. The market did close in the bottom half of the distribution. It looks heavy, so maybe I'll get my chance to buy my 17s to 21s, which is where I really wanted to get long today. The knob spread held its own. It has not come in by much. So we still have the long-term fundamentalists and financials betting that the economy is not as strong as the Fed would like us to believe. So this morning we moved our buy up to 21.25. Had multiple opportunities to get long in the 24.25 area. We moved our sell down to 28. And you had multiple opportunities to get short. At 28, we end up with a B pattern, which tells me we're going to retest support and or go lower. So I'm going to put our buy for Sunday night, Globex at 17 to 21. We'll adjust it Monday morning. And then 9 to 13 for buy 2. On the sell side right now, we're going to sell failure to take out 28 to the buck, pretty much where we've been all day. If the indexes really start to sell in Globex or over the weekend, we do not want to be short, period. Then we'll make our next sell 3 to 7. No news to drive the trading Monday. They'll be looking at what goes on in the Ukraine. Several people have thrown down the glove, saying get out by the 18th or else. And that's countered by the news saying that a lot of government buildings in the Ukraine have been emptied by the separatists. They're no longer there. Well, maybe they're going to make it harder on the Ukrainian army to go find them. So we're going to sell failure to take out 28 to the buck. 3 to 7 on the buy side, 17 to 21, and then 9 to 13. I think longer term the financials are pointed higher for the right fundamental reasons. The economy is soft. Taking a quick look at the bond, which is my favorite contract. It's just a good one to trade. I mean, it's just that 31.25 a tick holds people in positions longer. You would think that it would encourage scalping, and it does in a sense for the very short-term trader, but it also means the range trader is shooting for a bigger profit trading target, and it tends to hold them in positions longer. Okay, looking at this, it's a D pattern. Looking for a new move to come out of this 137.20 area. The L period may have started down right here that you can see. So we've got the breakout down here at 8. We're currently at 14. So I'm going to put 5 to 9 as the first buy. And then 29s to 01s. No news to drive the trading on Monday. Don't see any reason for the market to make a big move come Monday unless there's something obvious that's happened on the world stage. We're at 14 right now. We're going to sell 19s to 23s. And then 27s to 31s, which is where we were this morning. So we hit this market really well, too. Okay, gold was pretty quiet, didn't make any big moves, neither did crude. I think everybody's waiting to see what happens on May 18th deadline that was put forth by the rebels in the eastern Ukrainian city of Donetsk. And if the fighting breaks out, gold will be higher. If it's pretty quiet over there, gold's probably going to find buyers below 85 and sellers into 1300. The screen to pop up here. There we go. So we like this 85, 87 buy area, and we have liked it for a long time. You can see that we've got a 85 minus market, and we got it like a 1305 plus. So the first buy is going to be, we projected prices below 90, so we're going to make our first buy in this 88 to 90 area. When it stops below 90, once again, test this tail. And if they take it out, we want to get long in the 85 area. On the sell side, last rotate up stopped at 95, so 95, 97, sell 1. 1300, 1302, sell 2. And that'll do it for gold. Okay, crude held in pretty well today. Crude is the first place you go to see if people are shooting at each other. The Philippines published pictures of the oil exploration island that China is, where they're drilling for oil in an area disputed by the Philippines and China. China goes back to the medieval country, the empire, and they say all that we had back then is ours, rightfully so. Kind of sounds like the Muslims, if they, whatever was yours, if they take it from yours, is theirs in perpetuity. Then the Vietnamese boats have been spraying water cannons and ramming Chinese and vice versa. So then we have the Ukraine. So there's three little hot spots out there right now where things could escalate pretty quickly, get out of hand quickly, and that's holding crude where it is right now. So we're going to make 25 to 50, sell 1. Give it a little room, 75 to 103, sell 2. On the buy side, we're going to make 50 to 75, buy 1. Then we're going to buy against the buck, 101 for buy 2. And the weekend news will have a great deal to do with where crude moves and how it trades. And last but not least, the euro. Thanks, Sandy. Oh, that's right. It'll come off on Tuesday, the 20th, so you can roll to the, I guess it would be, what, the July contract now. So it makes option writing so much fun in crude. 12 expirations a year and lots of volatility. If you can figure out how to keep your shop door open when the squeeze hits you for cash, you can make a mint selling crude options. Okay, the euro's got pretty good selling, 37.25 to 50, and the buying really picks up when you get below 36.75. I think it is headed down strictly because of economic weakness and the European Central Bank's desire to get the euro currency lower so they can export outside of the European Union. So we got a very, very clean break down here at 85, then 75. So let's make 75, 85 on the basis no news over the weekend is buy 1. But the area that really interests me to get long is down here where we had it earlier this week at 40 to 50. I think that's a pretty good trade. You never know with the euro. It can take off and run a full point off the London session. On the sell side, make it 5 to 15 where we had it this morning. Then 25 to 35. And that does it for this week in May. We're going to see you bright and early come Monday morning. Hope you all have a great weekend. We're supposed to be Maybe make it into the low 70s come Sunday. It was 55 degrees outside right now. Just really, really, really cold for this time of year for us. This damn global warming, wish some of it would get to our area and quickly too. Y'all have a great weekend. See you at 6:45 Monday morning, Central Time. I'm out of here.